Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Going Deeper. Today with me is Jenny Elliff. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
And as always, on Going Deeper, we're talking about just applying the Sunday message, ideas, thoughts, whatever God spoke to us on that day, to our everyday life. So, what that looks like, how we can grow, how we can change, and so on. So, last Sunday, we had Pastor Tanya speaking on worship. And, it's one of our key purposes. It's a passionate worship at the church. And so, Jenny, would you share with us just the highlights for you from that message?
My biggest takeaway I would say is that Pastor Tanya said that you have to have a beautiful voice and be able to play all the instruments if you are going to properly worship God. Um, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's quite the opposite, exactly. Or actually, is that she says, well, the Bible says that you do not have to be especially gifted in anything musically in order to worship God. In fact, it doesn't have to even be, or it's not all what we see on Sunday mornings between, what time does church start? 11? 11 and noon. that that's not, we don't just worship God for that 20-minute song set and then that's it. Like we worship God in everything that we do. That when we're trying our best and we're honoring God in every aspect of our life, that brings worship and praise to God.
Mhm.
So that was my big takeaway, I think, from this.
So, give me some examples. In what ways would worship be expressed for you throughout the week?
Mm-hmm. Um, I feel like just being kind to everybody, like any opportunity I have to show kindness and God's love to people, and how I react with my, or interact with my husband, and how I parent my kids, and how I interact with my friends. Like these are all opportunities to show how much we love Jesus and to show this to other people and to honor God and to worship God in our daily lives. One specific way I think is I've been playing on a soccer team or footballers, and on a team lately, and like just as a very practical example of how we can show worship is that I try my best when I go play. I'm playing as a part of the team, and I want the team to, like, everybody else is trying really hard and doing their best, and so I feel like I should too as a part of the team, as a way to honor God. But also, if I shoot a goal and I miss, you know, don't I don't stomp the ground and curse or go run to the ball and kick it as hard as I can, or like I don't show anger. Obviously, sometimes I'm disappointed if I don't do as well as I think I should, but um, I try to control my emotions in order to honor God and to worship God in my um,
Mm.
everyday life. And, when I'm playing with other people, if I am aggressive because it's a non-contact sport, but you do sometimes accidentally contact others. And so then I try to stop and apologize and make sure that everybody's good and we're friends. And, just I feel like it's opened a lot of doors too, that the other girls will come and ask me, like, because they know that I'm here and that I attend Journey Church and that I'm here in a ministry capacity in this country. And so they are very curious about it initially. But then, whenever they see the way that I live and the way that I respond to normal things, then they want to know more
Yeah.
and they'll allow me to tell them more. At first, it's just weird, but why I'm here. But once they see God's love through me, then they want to know more. And so I feel like that's has to be honoring to Jesus. It has to
Yeah.
show worship to him, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, so in the way we behave, in the way we serve, in the way we interact with others, it's true. Worship can be expressed in so many different ways. It's not just a beautiful voice or musical skill. That gives hope to the rest of us who, don't play all of the instruments like you do. Um, but you mentioned something, that it makes people curious about who you are and why you're here. For those of us who don't know who you are, or maybe haven't seen the previous episodes with you in it, could you just again just share why you are in Vilnius and what is it that you feel that God has called you to do?
Yeah, my husband and family and I are here in a ministry capacity. We are from an organization in America called Assemblies of God World Missions, and we're here to tell people about Jesus and to help facilitate ministry in any way that we can. My husband and I specifically focus on ministry with university students, and so in the fall, we're hoping. As long as COVID regulations and everything allows, we're hoping to start having game nights and Bible studies and things like that with university students. And so, um, any opportunity that we can to meet students and open the door to build relationships so that they'll allow us to share Jesus with them. So yeah, that's why we're here.
That's awesome. Thank you, Jenny, for sharing. Hey, everyone. So, if you would like to meet Jenny in person, come on Sunday to church at Nogarduka 97. We do our services at 11. And yeah, meet her, meet Ryan, especially if you're a university student. And I know the focus will be the Lithuanian students. So
Mm-hmm.
if you speak Lithuanian, if you are Lithuanian, join and don't be intimidated by the English. Um, and yeah, just build relationships, and we encourage you to be a part of it. Um, and yeah, join us at the service on Sunday for our next Sunday message. And of course, for going deeper sometime next week as we dive deeper into the purposes of Journey Church. So, passionate worship is one of them. We will also be talking about authentic community this coming Sunday. And then we'll talk about enthusiastic service and offering hope. These are the things, the core things that we strive to pursue really in the church. So thanks for joining in and see you next time. Bye.